So you might notice something a little bit different about the Windows is the emulation has been changed a little bit. And the reason why is because I started playing some other games and they didn't play very well or play nice with ZSNES, so I had to dig up another emulator. And then I thought, well, does this emulator also play, or will this emulator also pick up on my save games from, or my, the actual battery data from the other, playing on the other emulator itself? And I started it up, and sure enough it did. And I played for, tell you see here, 1949, and there's a reason that I kind of stopped it here. You'll see shortly. But I went back to ZSNES and tried to start it up again, and it seemed to act like none of that saved data had happened. So for some reason, this SNES 9X emulates the battery data itself, I guess, and it can read other emulators' battery data, but doesn't write back to like a unified format for battery data, I guess. And whatever, I'm using another emulator, so the resolution is a little different on the screen, but it won't change anything. You can tell I have built up this northwestern corner much more thoroughly at the moment. Cats. Seriously, the cat has been out of the room since I stopped recording Dwarf Fortress earlier, and the minute I turn this on, he's back in here. Your nickname is now Ruiner. Ruiner. Alright. Right here is probably where the next nuclear plants are gonna go in when I need more, because, well, I'm already at 3. I also finally built an airport, which has really helped the demand for everything skyrocket. Once you've got all these, your airport and your seaport, you almost always tend to have a decent demand for the zone types. Don't have anything too pressing I need to build right now. The only real issue I have is that some of these lower quality zones keep popping back up, and I'm not sure why. The voice last I checked was what? Let's see, here's that botch up. I know for a fact that was nowhere near that earlier on when I started playing, or when I last saved it, so yeah, that's incorrect. Wait, what? Oh, okay. So I'll give it a little time, and that should change to something else. I remember there being some kind of bug on startup that, like, numbers were off somewhere, and I think that might have been it there. Because I know, like I said, I know for a fact that that was almost the opposite when I last left off playing. Bulldoze that just so I can get an attempt at another top, which is always awesome. I much prefer the 4 top donut shapes. when I can get them. It'll probably pop up as a hospital. Watch. It knows. I'm watching you. I hate it when I'm right. Especially about these things. So I've kind of, all throughout here, just kind of alternated the commercial with the industrial zones. Yeah, pollution warning. I know for a fact that that was not at all correct when I last saved it. Why things have changed so much, I'm not sure. Crime rate isn't too bad. But this area over here still needs some improvement on that, but as I haven't really started developing this too much, I haven't invested too much in the actual process yet. Probably put some more commercial and then residential right over here and make another column going up this way. Start up to this corner here. I might put up nuclear power plant up there in that corner because I have one over in this corner as well. We'll see after a budget year goes around. That should be different. I'm not gonna hold my breath because chances are I'll be wrong again, and I'll be left scratching my head and wondering what the heck happened between when I saved it and when I started playing again. I came down here, blasted hospitals. Came down here and this was all like this low income housing here, or low value housing. It was almost all around here, and this kind of whole area has gone downhill. Well, all I did was come down here and bulldozed it all out and put this library in, and immediately everything popped up back to the high. But why can't I put that? Really? Apparently I don't have the $100. I guess it has to bulldoze all those squares? That's dumb. Anyway. Not a big concern. But getting the higher value housing always gets you better density as far as population goes, so that's gonna be a future goal, is, you know, weeding out some of this. Some of it is just pollution, and I know that'll probably hinder a bunch of it. That kind of lowers the land value down and does end up with some of this. But the best way to get rid of it, well, I guess would be to kind of put more of a buffer zone, maybe turn them into commercial areas. At least commercial areas will zone up. Even though a lot of these are, no, wrong one. Let's see, for some reason now it's crime. Watch. I don't, let me see if I click on it again, does he say pollution too? Yeah. We will see. Again, I'm banking on that changing because, like I said, it was much different when I saved and quit. I had like 68% approval. year seems to have moved by rather slowly too. We're almost there though. Let's spend in money. Music resets, unfortunately, but alright, fountain. And that's a one-time thing you only get after 50 years. And it's a definite value increaser. I will probably wait and pop it up at some future point, however. Kind of let stuff develop out a bit better. See, it's not nearly as bad as it was, but yet somehow I'm still not quite where I should be. Crime I can at least do something about. And let's see what our map looks like for that. Yeah. Somehow, this entire area right through here is crime-free entirely. I'm not sure why it is so empty through here, and yet when there's kind of the same police coverage right here, there's still crime. Look at that, there's like three stations around. No, they're down there. Yeah, I don't know how there could be that much crime. There's like 4 stations right here in this area. Ugh. Sometimes this game makes 0 sense. But I'm gonna put another residential there, see if I can't develop that up too. Think. I can't really find a good place for another police department here that would actually do anything for me, so I'll try a little experiment though and see if these don't pop up as something better. It's just a demolition and replacement. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. I also finally got a landfill and put it right here to hopefully get a commercial top here, but for some reason this is all changed to lower quality. Fun. Let's go ahead and I'll start putting some commercial and some residential over here. Actually, you know, I ought to just put it all commercial. And then the next row over can be residential. Let me look and see over here what we got. Alright, that's about right. I kind of have to mix zones up a little bit. There'll probably be some donuts over in here then, I guess, to kind of make it a even build all the way up, but... Planes. Alright, well, it's out in the middle of nowhere. There you go. Have fun. Even without disasters on, you'll always get the occasional plane crash. Which does kind of hinder the game a bit because, well, as you notice, I'm not really investing heavily in fire departments because there's not much reason to. I guess they're not going to pop up, bastards. I'm kind of curious as to why, however, but... I mean, I just can't understand why there's such a large difference between the value here, in this area, through... Yeah, it just doesn't make any sense to me, really. How, like, or even here, how there's a residential top here, and yet everything below it is just crappy housing. I wonder. Then again, maybe it's just a requirement in the game. It has to have some sort of percentage of very low quality housing somewhere. Maybe, I don't know. But again, I think it's probably something to do with the pollution or land value still. Low, okay. I think those are mid, aren't they? Yeah, okay. Mid and upper, it's not too bad. I would prefer more uppers than highs, but... we need to work on that, I guess. More hospitals. How wonderful. Alright, well, let it get to the next year and then we'll call it good for this video. Oh, more hospitals. Hey, awesome. Yeah, again, that kind of just confuses me. I'm a little... Why there's such high demand for things, and yet there's not even actual growth going in there. Let's say anything about it. The growth map has always baffled me, because it doesn't really make a lot of sense. I think that's density, yeah. Yeah, it's just like a bunch of blips everywhere. It doesn't explicitly tell me anything about the differences between the rate of growth going on. Land value. I'm a little confused as to why it's like that, but... Alright. Crime. Yeah, I don't... I don't know. I'm pretty sure SimCity isn't like flawless, well, entirely well. What in the hell? Seriously? Do you guys just, is it like a Bermuda Triangle over here? What the hell's the deal? I wonder a little bit maybe if something about the difference in emulators has changed something here. We'll have to see. Because, well, no, I didn't experience any plane crashes earlier either. This was something just started recently happening. It is all a large mystery. And like I said, it does seem like the game is going a lot slower too, even with the speed high. Music's still the same. Nothing really is changed slow as far as the, mechanics or anything. It just seems like time itself is going a little bit slower. But, I don't know, maybe I haven't been really focusing so much on the passage of time compared to the actual time and as far as these recordings go, but I don't know, it just felt like maybe it got through, 2 or 3 years every video, and so far I'm only making it through 1.5, well, almost 2. And we should be able to make it through 2 before the video's over. Like I said, it'll keep it about 25 minutes if I can, which gives me about 2 minutes. We're getting close to the end of this, however, because there's not a lot more to see. I mean, Nilbog's just going to continue to grow on, and maybe there'll be some more random airplane crashes here and there, but I mean, beyond this, I mean, the game really just gets into expansion. I mean, it's just all about building up, building out, and I really don't have a ton of room left. We have, I think we've covered about 2/3 of the map. We still have a decent chunk, I guess. But I think we'll only get maybe about 400,000 or so. I would like to see what's the unemployment. No, see, that's not even on there. Baffled and perplexed. Still no growth down here. And there's still one of these weird blackout buildings or brownout building things going on. I need to do a little bit of research about that. I haven't seen anything in a FAQ about random buildings starting to lose power and what that signifies. I almost contemplate just popping commercial zones in here. At least they would probably sprout up. I don't think we have any commercial zones that aren't. Yeah, I think they've all popped up. Yeah, except for over here. And again, like, this was all higher price housing earlier, and now it's all low. What the hell? Confusing. you know, some mid. But that's what I'm saying. This is high. Well, coastal housing is always high, I guess, 'cause in this game. But alright, call it good here. I did take out another loan so I could, you know, buy that airport, but we're still making money, so we'll continue building at a steady pace. Till next time, folks. Have a good one.